he's very aware of the trials and tribulations he has personally experienced, and he longs to ensure that other people don't have to go through that. Benon is an incredibly generous person. I mean, I think last year alone he donated over 150,000 rand to different South African charity organizations, including the Bag Factory, which is a not-for-profit organization. But he's also generous with his space and his time. He works a lot with the other artists. He has taken in some artists who don't have studio space and let them work with him for a while. So he's just an incredibly generous person, sharing in a variety of different ways.
He's quite a very wide person in terms of thinking. I mean, he's done a lot for the short span that he's been here, and he's covered a fair ground, and I think there is lots that will be coming from him. Say we've got to watch out the space.
But he also has this real amazing ability to capture a vulnerability in his subject, and that makes the viewer really connect with the work. So I often see people go up to his work and they look at it and then they walk away and they come back. It's like they just can't help feeling this connection. And I think that is something he's really developed over the last couple of years, because vulnerability requires subtlety, and his work has been developing this subtle approach over the last couple of years.
For him personally, it's not about just making an artwork, it's more about the process of understanding what he's doing. He wants to challenge himself, he wants to learn how to paint better. The logical impact the work has on people, for him it's not about just making something quickly. I
think Benon has got extreme courage when it comes to his art. When he arrived here, he did quite a lot of collage work, and during his residency he extended that very greatly into abstract painting. And now he is doing mixed media work, which is, I think, really on the beginning portion of its journey. We're going to see quite a change over the coming years. And I think it's that courage to experiment that keeps his work so fresh.
When he came here, he sort of deconstructed everything. And then it was like almost like somebody starting from scratch, you know. And his work like sort of developed immensely. The scale became like this gigantic, and then he kept almost the idiom that he wanted to express, but he changed the mode. It still partly resonates some of the work that he is to do, but it looks more liberated.
I think he does amazing work, and he's always pushing himself, and I think that's something that we all try to do here at the Bag Factory. But I mean, he is a real role model. Although Benon has developed a huge amount in the last 3 years since he's been at the Bag Factory, I think there's more to come. So I think this is a story that you should watch. You know, I think when Benon gets to be a very old artist, when he's 80, you will look over quite a varied and dynamic career with incredibly interesting work.